time.
Hi, my name is Tarssa Yazdani, and I've just written a book on Daniel Johnston, who is a really well-known outsider musician and artist. He came out of the Austin scene and has influenced a lot of people, from Kurt Cobain to he was worked with Jad Fair of Half Japanese, Lee Ronaldo of Sonic Youth, and he's considered Matt Groening's favorite songwriter. And Matt Groening is somebody who's going to be remembered as the century's greatest thinker someday. So this book is available from Soft Skull Press. You can get it on Amazon, and you can link directly into softskull.com for sales that way. So I'm going to read one chapter for you that basically talks about how Daniel came to be regarded as a cult phenomenon, despite suffering from manic depression and not taking his medication as he should. So he's sort of derailed his career more than once due to psychotic episodes, but the strength of his music stands on his own merit. So I'm going to start with cult phenomenon. Austin has always been a lively place, the state capital and home of the flagship campus of the University of Texas. It's a medium-sized city with a small town yet highly educated feel and more than its fair share of entertainment. College students have come and stayed past graduation, settling into the city's livable, hippie, high-tech country blend of sensibilities. Live music is played in roofless clubs, and kids, freaks, cowboys, and civil servants mix it up on the drag near UT. The Austin music scene has flared into national consciousness more than once, but was never strip-mined, co-opted, and devalued like Seattle in the early 90s. Austin's first national export was the late 70s outlaw country sound of Waylon and Willie and the Boys. In the mid-80s, jangle rock coexisted with blues, country, and punk. It was a post-punk time, recalls Brian Beattie, of Austin's most influential band at the time, Glass Eye. Everything was settling into a few different directions. A few years before, everyone was trying to be original, but at this point, there was a trend back towards the traditional, with people getting back out their rock and roll guitars. Glass Eye stood out as a quirky, arty funk band that went for irony rather than the more prevalent sincerity rock. They had the tightest rhythm section, recalls spoken word artist Whammo, and the duality between Brian and Kathy was nice. They were my favorite band. Glass Eye was also Daniel's favorite, and to this day he ranks the band with his true idols, the Beatles and Dylan. He gave both Brian and Kathy tapes, but Kathy didn't listen to hers. Daniel approached her soon afterwards, soliciting a response, and flustered, Kathy said she liked it and offered Daniel an opening slot at the next Glass Eye gig. And when she finally did listen to the tape, she was not disappointed. She was blown away. She says, "I knew he was a genius." "I met him at McDonald's," says Whammo. McDonald's is where Daniel used to work. "And of course he gave me a tape. Then I heard him play at the beach. He did a song about packing all his clothes in a garbage bag and joining a carnival. I thought, holy shit, what is this?" This is from Daniel's song Broken Dreams. "When I was out in San Marcos a year ago today, they probably would have put me in a home, but I threw all my belongings into a garbage bag, and out into the wilderness I did roam." The quivering performance at the beach signaled Daniel's arrival onto the Austin music scene just as MTV, then in its infancy, gave local musicians a slot on national television. This was in 1985. Bands included Glass Eye, Timbuk3, still a couple years away from their breakthrough single, Future So Bright I Gotta Wear Shades, Zeitgeist, Dino Lee, Brave Combo, and True Believers. Footage was shot of Daniel standing on 6th Street, introducing himself to the camera. Less than a year after leaving the carnival, where he sold corn dogs, Daniel had graduated into the local musical elite. His first appearance on The Cutting Edge aired August 25, 1985. He appeared again on the show in December of '86, by that time deep in an acid-soaked downward spiral. He seemed both innocently humble of his actual big fish little pond status and borderline delusional about his imagined role as John Lennon's musical heir.